Hello SnowRunners, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna talk about Mastodon, but it's not Mastodon like you know it. Mastodon is getting updated, guys, and I'm quite excited to tell you all about it. But before we talk about what's being updated on this truck, I have a little admission, I have a little confession to make. So in my previous video about Mastodon, I was talking about the truck and I said the gearbox to go to on this truck is the advanced special gearbox. After playing with this vehicle for quite a bit and seeing a few comments, people saying in my stream and in my comment section, people saying try out the fine-tuned gearbox. Yes, the fuel consumption is a little bit higher, but you won't get stuck and you'll get to places quicker, eventually using less fuel than being stuck somewhere for quite considerable amount of time. So I decided to try it. And what do you know, guys? I was actually wrong. The fine-tuned gearbox is an absolute perfect fit for this truck. So you know, in the advanced special gearbox, sometimes it feels like the vehicle lacks power. It's not the case with the fine-tuned gearbox. If you stick it in high, it absolutely cruises up the hills, even if it's fully loaded. And if you put it in a low gear, in a high-low gear, it's absolutely crawls through the mud without stopping. Like you see in this video, I have 6 pieces of cargo, and the trailer, which is probably one of the most horrible trailers because it has those silly dolly wheels that sort of get stuck on everywhere, and you know, the Mastodon is moving in this deep mud. So after loads of testing, I can definitely confirm that the fine-tuned gearbox is the best gearbox for this truck. If you're not using it, you're definitely missing out. And the last thing, guys, promise me you're not using anything apart from the original tires for the Zix 612H Mastodon, because those are the best tires. And I've seen some people using some questionable tires with this truck, so don't do that. Use the original tires. But now let's get to the update. So Mastodon was already a really good truck, but some players felt like the Mastodon was lacking some of the add-ons. And behold, we are getting some new add-ons. So first things first, we're getting this heavy, super heavy crane for the Mastodon. Then we are getting ramped towing bed. It also gets medium logging frame. Just bear in mind that you cannot attach any trailers to this frame, but it's still a welcome addition. The short logging frame already existed on a Mastodon, but previously we couldn't attach any trailers to it. And now we can. Just like his counterpart, the Zix 605R, we can now have a short logging attachment or short logging frame and attach any trailer. In this case, in both of the videos you see, I'm attaching a medium log trailer to the back of it, which makes this vehicle way more versatile. But I guess most importantly, the vehicle is getting the ability to have log carrier front and a log loader crane at the same time. This is something that the 605R cannot do. 605R can only have a log loader crane attached. It cannot have a log carrier front. This is an absolutely amazing addition to the Mastodon, and actually this truck is becoming more and more amazing the more they update it. So now it's such a versatile truck. It can perform any task you want, really, and it's capable in the mud, it's capable towing the trailers. This is going to be a good showcase to showcase the fine-tuned gearbox. Look, I stick the gearbox in high and I'm carrying long logs, and the vehicle doesn't stall, it just climbs the hill all the way through. And if this incline was a little bit more muddier, I would just stick it in low-high and it will absolutely would perform the task at hand. The other thing they updated, and I wouldn't be able to showcase just by the simple clip, you would have to play with the vehicle, but they updated the collision model for this vehicle, so it will take damage. It will still take damage, but in a different ways. So maybe it will actually take less of a random damage when you're crossing some obstacles or some rough terrain. Many of you have felt the Mastodon takes a lot of unnecessary damage randomly, and this is looks like this is being addressed. So $399, and it's an absolute bargain for this vehicle. This vehicle is a jack of all trades, absolutely. And with these new updates that developers have made to this truck, it's certainly builds on the already really good formula, and this truck is just gonna become stronger than ever. And just as a bit of a showcase, I'm gonna leave you guys with this little clip. You all remember this crossing in Michigan, and the Mastodon has a log loader crane and a full load of long logs on the back of it, and you can see it absolutely doesn't struggle, doesn't slow down. It just crawls through the mud without a bigger challenge or bigger struggle. So absolutely guys, fine-tune gearbox, original tires, and just send it through anywhere. This vehicle will handle it. So these updates are currently being tested on PTS. There is no reason for them to change. Strongly believe they're gonna stay like they are, and this is the sort of the final form of this vehicle. This update for the Mastodon is dropping probably in a 2 or 3 weeks time. But this is it for the video guys. Take care and goodbye.